I'm interested to see this. And on the line here, we just saw Boringman get washed by Ivane and Grants. By contrast, Doctor is one of the only people who has beaten Ivane in the No Fundies League. So if he can get to Grants, he's one of the only people. I mean, obviously, he's one of the only people left in top 3, but he's one of the only people in this bracket who I would have considered as having a very good shot of taking a set off Ivane. So, let's see what he can do. So we're going to get into game 1. And we're going to be kicking off with the Lucario game. So, this is what we saw in Winners, and obviously it worked for Boringman, which is why he was in Winners Finals. But see what adaptations Doctor might have made to just live a little bit longer against that explosive kill power that Lucario brings to the table. Getting some hand warmers right now.
Yep. Sorry, I was dying laughing. I was like, oh, I should drink water to like stop. And instead I just choked on water. So I'm trying to fix that right now. Luckily it's hand warmers.
Oh. Yeah, we've got a little bit of time, but yeah, I'm really excited to see this. We saw it in Winners. It was a great set. Super recommend people go back and watch it. But
so Doctor's in chat and said it's literally because Sneeze doesn't like playing against Zelda, which seems kind of like a really lame version to do that. Right? Like you can not like characters.
On the other hand. Yeah, also, I feel like you would enjoy it more if you weren't getting 3-0'd in dominant fashion while you were mashing the C-stick, but whatever.
Yeah. But like, you can not play Zelda, but also make it harder for Zelda to get what she wants.
Yeah. So far pretty even. Boringman has proven to be very difficult for Zelda to edge guard. He has so many angles that he can use with his up B. If he needs to, he can go high and cancel it into down B or an air dodge or even a jump if he still has it. Doctor is mostly going to be picking up his kills off of those kicks or off of grab confirms, not really off of off-stage setups. But right now he's in the lead.
In the lead, but like not by much. And this Boringman, even just with some of his movement stuff, we're already seeing like very fluid movement. And there. Gets the force palm.
Yeah.
Force palm, burns some aura to confirm the kill. Immediately goes for another combo. Still going. Alright, gets Naruto out of it.
Great tech chase from Doctor. He's so good at following people up with those teleports. And yeah, that does get in the way, but the problem is that Lucario can just make it back to stage pretty easily. And Zelda can only be in one spot at a time. She's not really fast enough to cover ledge and the stage the way that some characters can.
Well, especially if Lucario has aura. Like, that edge guard isn't trivial by any means. That being said, Zelda did just bop him off the top. Doctor is still in pretty good control, and literally the repeat of the last stock. Doctor takes the stock, and then immediately we see a force palm kill.
Yeah, that force palm is so good on floaties, especially a character like Zelda, which is great out of shield options. And so, it's not uncommon for Zelda to just, wait in shield, wait for you to mess up your pressure, and then try to kick you or get a grab. And Boringman is just calling that out so well by saying, if you're in shield, you will just die. Because that force palm, when you burn all that, will kill it like, 80 probably.
Yeah, I would say if you are one of the, I know that we've gotten a lot of new people in chat. If you are new to this game, aura doesn't work like it does in a lot of the other Smash games. You are not like building up fake rage. You are getting a resource that you can spend. And one of the key ways to spend it is you can choose to power up any of your B moves. And in this case, Force Palm, it goes from being like, oh, like it's a command grab that kills to like, oh, it's a command grab that kills super early.
Yeah, it is without question the strongest command grab in the game. And up there for one of the strongest kill throws in the game, period, if not the strongest.
Yeah, you do have to burn aura, but it's very good.
Yeah, but right now, Boringman doesn't have any aura, and he's struggling to make it back. Okay, so there he did make it back, still on no aura, and without that, he is going to struggle to find kill setups on Doctor. Should he even get the opportunity? Okay, he got one back. With having aura is really critical. Even if you just have one, it lets you cancel out your specials. It lets you do the stronger side B.
Yeah, literally having any aura is a big deal.
Yeah. That was crazy to go straight at him, and then he
oh my god, just gets it.
Not how I thought that was going to end, but
before we start game 2, Havel, can you restart the Discord stream for us? Because it's looking. I know that the stream is seeing it fine, but on my end, it was looking like a slideshow, and so I want to just see if refreshing it helps. Perfect. Thank you. Hopefully this works. But yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
I don't know if.
I'm seeing chat asking. No, it was looking fine for me. I am seeing chat ask about Boringman's character. Boringman used to be a Meta Knight main, has pretty much completely dropped Meta Knight, and he's mostly a Lucario main with a little bit of Sonic, like we saw in Winners Finals.
It was self-described earlier as 95% Lucario, 5% Sonic.
Yeah, so anytime you're watching him play, you should expect to see Lucario. It's pretty rare he's going to switch. If he does switch, it will definitely not be to Meta Knight. So, apologies to people who were fans of his Meta Knight, but
none of the Meta Knight, none of the Mario, none of the. What other characters have we seen from him over the years?
Oh, I can list them. Let me see. We got the Mewtwo.
Yep, Mewtwo.
I mean, tons of secondaries at like a local level. He plays Pit. He plays Roy. He plays Diddy.
At a local level, he plays everyone. I'm thinking even like characters he was willing to bring out in national brackets.
Yeah, it was those 4. It was Meta Knight, Mario, Mewtwo, Sonic, Lucario. 5 actually, in that order.
So many. It's so many.
Yeah, he plays quite a lot. Definitely one of the most versatile players in the PN scene.
I've always also. Yep, we are ready. We are ready for the next game.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks better on my end now. Sorry about that. Boringman. Boringman.
Oh yeah, you're right. I really should know this. Yeah, and then we're going.
There we go. It's looking a lot smoother for me.
And this is definitely, we saw this counter pick in Winners semis, and it went pretty well for Doctor. He was getting explosive combos, but that low ceiling was biting him in some situations. Really good crouch there to get out of the F smash. That's hard to do. But yeah, that low ceiling makes Force Palm so scary.
Well, ooh, okay. Yep.
Get up.
Well, while we're going over some of this, one of the things that I've always been really impressed by Boringman is not only the breadth of characters he plays, but also none of them play remotely similar. And they almost all have like weird character specific tech. Like it's not a lot of people who are like, I play a ton of characters. It's like, oh, you play Marth and Roy and Mario and like a Spacey, like a lot of really and Sheik, like very fundamental characters. And he's like, nah, I got Mewtwo, Lucario. Okay, there's Meta Knight, but then Sonic with like good Sonic tech, like.
Yeah, and he does all the tech.
Exactly.
He does, you know, and yeah, it's they're like night and day when you watch them. We saw the commentators talk a little bit earlier about how Sneeze kind of, you know, he has multiple characters, but they're all, you know, projectile heavy. His 2 mains, Diddy and Rob, both have the item tech, and you really see the influence between them. And that's not at all the case with Boringman. This guy has a different play style with every character, and they're all very well fleshed out.
Yeah, usually playing a lot of characters, you sacrifice some of the really character-specific tech, but not so in Parker's case. That being said, Doctor is making fairly quick work of this, setting up a full stock, feeling pretty confident in this right now. Boringman did take game 1, but oh my God, that angle! That angle
was nuts for going for that and for knowing that would work. That was crazy.
Like a pixel away from landing on stage.
Yeah, and and then I think he was just dead there. But either way, he's very happy to trade those stocks.
They both just consider what happened for a little bit.
Yeah, and then I do love, we saw as they dropped down invincibly, Boringman did go ahead and get that up smash on Invincible Zelda to, you know, try and build a little bit of that aura. Something Ivy players like to do as well, but really good strategy if you're going into last stock. You want to have that aura on deck.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Everyone thinks of like the resource management of like, oh, you want to get aura, but like when you start with aura makes a huge difference. Being a stock up without aura is very different than being on the same stock without it. Oh my god, that's gonna confirm.
Yeah, that was crazy. Really good call out on the back end. He just went out and challenged him.
Went so deep for that.
Yeah, and Boringman takes a 2-0 lead in the set. After
Doctor runs it right back. Okay. All right.
Yeah, these guys have played a fair amount. He definitely knows that FD is without question his best counter pick. So if he's gonna get himself on the board, it's gonna be here.
Zelda, a lot of matchups, Zelda gets a lot out of FD. The juggle potential and the fact that Dins will like just lock off certain sections of stage instead of like, well, you can move up and like go around a platform. It's like, no, you just can't go here unless you really want to commit.
Yeah, it's so useful, and Doctor is great with platforms. His telecancers are really good, and he does do a good job of controlling them with like Nair that can hit the whole platform. But when you deny those platforms, it's so hard to get in on him. He's just a wall, and we're really seeing that. Like right there, he just stood there and he let Parker come to him, and then he's like, "Here, I got a Fox up smash for you."
Is it that strong?
It is. It has
the scaling,
the exact or very close stats to Fox up smash.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Very, very strong kill move. But right now he's just racking on this damage, and honestly, I wouldn't be that shocked if we see him take the stock before dropping his, just because of how many ways Zelda has to find that kill. But yeah, just didn't have the distance. We saw that he went straight up, and he still barely got the ledge height. So if he had angled it, he definitely wouldn't have made it. It's unfortunate.
Not only that, but Parker was sitting comfy at that ledge.
Oh yeah, he had that back on lock. He needed it. It's such a good ledge trapping tool, and it does hit downward. Yeah, that was so good. Boringman just dancing around him. I really like he started doing these he'll jump at him and then he'll kind of be reverse away with these burst sphere cancels. And it's such good empty movement because it just threatens Zelda, who's already such a swingy character. Get in, get out, and then you punish whatever she does.
Yep, a lot of Zelda's options are super committal, and so if you're able to use some like small burst movement that's, like you said, empty movement, it's only there to try to bait something, but you bait it and it's like, all right, Zelda committed, you can run in now.
Exactly. Right now, Boringman doesn't have any oil, and that up tilt is going to do it.
I didn't realize what
that move would have done.
I didn't realize what percent that was at. Holy crap.
Yeah, Boringman was just scrapping with him the whole stock, and it didn't look like he was that high because Zelda's kind of scrapping moves don't send too far. But he started when he was at like 120 and Doctor was at 0, and he got him basically to kill percent before dying. But he did take a lot of damage in the process.
Yep, that's going to go into Dins. Oh, goes low?
That was something really nasty. But this is
I thought it was going to be.
F-tilt is such a good...
Doctor's trying to get his name on the board here. We are so close to getting a game 4.
Yeah. And he's picking up momentum. He's doing a really good job now of calling out Boringman's approaches. Weird knockbacks back in situation there. I've never seen that happen where you only get the first hit of that move and you're not landing with it. But either way, he's got such a big lead right now, and Zelda's so hard to really gimp Lucario to death that he's in a great spot to close out this game.
Ooh, was looking for that. Oh, okay. Cross up there. That'll do it.
He loves to do that. Yep. Okay, so we're going game 4.
I mean, if you've got a fair and a bear that both kill stupid early, like why not just cross them up and make sure that they've got that DI?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was such a fast 60%.
Yeah. I'm a little bit surprised by this pick. It feels like kind of... And PS2 is traditionally kind of just like FD light, so I'm surprised that Parker wouldn't want more plats, a higher ceiling, but...
Yeah, Zelda's going to kill that early off the top.
Yeah.
We already saw...
Lucario can't side B, but...
For sure.
It's a little bit harder to get that than down tilt, up tilt, or up throw, up air, any of the myriad ways Zelda can kill off the top.
Yeah, it's a little different when Zelda's like 3 different options that are all consistent setups. Or at least like trap setups with dins or things like that. Ooh, okay. Doesn't get anything off the teleport. Ooh, just kind of snuck that in. Okay. I did not think an uncharged Shadow Ball would do that, but...
Yeah, I mean, it had a little bit of charge, but it wasn't like one of the Order Bombs or anything like that.
Right, yeah. It definitely wasn't like a fully charged one either.
But I did its job, and then Boringman's off to a great start on this stock. He's already got Doctor %. He can start thinking about getting combos into Aura side B if he gets him off stage. But he's going to need a little more damage before he can kill him on stage right now.
And that's what Boringman has been really focusing on. A lot of the combo trees that Boringman is going for isn't like, oh, I'm going to combo you up. It's, I'm going to carry you off so that you have to burn resources to recover, and then I'll start punishing you from there.
Exactly, yeah.
Like at that point, that all came down because Boringman forced off stage and then immediately punished the teleport back on.
Yep. That back air, one of the things, obviously it's a pretty good move, but one of the things people don't really realize about it is if you look at the animation, he kind of swings his arm downwards a little bit. If you do that at ledge, it will actually hit over the ledge. So it can be really good to land with because it catches people who are standing on the ground or below you.
That's what I'm talking about again. Boringman just working that ledge. Like, I will force you to the ledge, knock you off stage, cover your landing back. That's an easy rinse and repeat. Doctor, though, clinches it up. See if he can get the stock. Does do it. Okay.
Okay, he lives that, but he's gonna have to make this back.
No.
Yeah, he's got one more. I think if he gets buried again, that's it. Great down B.
Yep, and say, or you can kill him off the top quick.
Yeah, and this is really the difference between incredible SDI and that up smash. Holy shit! This is where you really see the difference between like Bowser trying to edge guard, who has great hitboxes, but he can't. He's not fast enough to cover multiple places. And
Bowser isn't going to predict. He's going to throw out one big hitbox, though.
Yeah, he tried to end him right there. You saw the start of that side B. He wants this set over.
Yep.
That show is also looking tiny, but great management there from Boringman to not let it get poked.
I mean, sometimes that's just like a mental thing. Sets against Zelda often are a little bit longer, and if you're like, I need to finish this now, or else I'm just mentally like depleted.
Yeah, especially when you know you've got a tough Grange ahead of you.
I mean, Doctor's also. You say that, but Doctor has to play this the entire time. If Doctor takes this, all right.
Oh, yeah, he knows his win condition right now. He needs this stock immediately, and Boringman has been so careful about getting out of danger every time.
Well, Boringman's
calls out the teleport cancel.
Oh, that was rough.
Does it do it? How do you get this?
Spot dodge?
Yeah,
nothing yet.
This whole stock has been a masterclass from Boringman in I'm picking up on your options, and I'm not going to call them out until I need to. And then he pulled out all the stocks that last stock. He punished him for the run-through grab. He punished him for telecancel back air off the platform. He was ready for that stuff when he needed it.